Hi guys, Alex here from Chippenham. So today you join me in the fourth bunker on the left hand side, so the new bunker, and probably a place that you are going to end up in the coming months. So I thought it would be a good opportunity to talk you through how we play this shot. So this shot requires lots of height and lots of stopping power, so the ball's got to go up quickly and stop quickly. The pin here today is close to the edge, so we need to get that ball up and down quickly. First thing we'll talk about is the club selection. Okay, now I would recommend using your most lofted club in your bag. So for me here, I've got my 58-degree lob wedge. Okay, this has got about 10 degrees of bounce, but the most important thing here is that the loft of the golf club is suited to the shot. So how do we play this shot? We're going to talk you through how to set up to it correctly. So the first thing I do in setup is really widen my stance. Okay, I like to have a nice stable base, and the wider your stance gets, the lower your centre of gravity gets to the ground here. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to widen my stance. I like to have more knee flex than I normally would for any other shot. So obviously I'm also sitting into the shot. And then from here I like to have my pressure favouring my left side. So about 60 or 70% of my pressure will sit on my left side, and that will stay there throughout the shot. Thirdly here, I'd like to have the ball position ahead of centre. Okay, when I'm sat into the shot with my pressure on my left side, when you combine that with a forward ball position, that will encourage a sand first contact. And that's what we're looking for here. We're trying to hit the sand before we hit the golf ball. Okay, in terms of club face angle, we need to make sure this club face is open. Okay, now really important tip here, and I see this quite often when I'm coaching, is people open the club face with their current grip. But actually what we want to do is we want to open the club face and then take your normal grip. That will encourage a more open club face throughout the shot here. Okay, so once we've got our pressure on the left side, the ball position forward, we've got the club face pointing up to the sky. We can also see that the height of the handle is lower. Okay, now having a lower handle enables you to keep more loft on the golf club throughout the impact. Okay, a really good tip and a good visual for you here is imagine when you're coming into impact, we want the club head to be overtaking your hands. So we're keeping the pressure on the left side. We're going to let the club face overtake the hands before the hands get to the ball. Okay, we don't want it to be digging into the sand too much. We want to be feeling that the club head's overtaking the hands. Really good visual. Imagine when you come through into impact, you're going to scoop up some sand, and you're going to try and keep the sand on the club face for as long as you can. That will help the loft stay more open through the impact. Okay, so we're going to give this one a go here. I've got the ball position on my left side here, and I'm sat down into the shot. You can see the handle is lower, and we want to try and feel with this shot that we're going to keep a cup in your left wrist. You can see how open this makes the club face. Okay, we want to try and feel that we're going to keep this club face as open as we can through the shot. I might stand a little bit further away than I normally would for another shot, because I've really sat down into the shot here. I'm going to try and set the golf club early. So from this angle, I'm going to try and feel that I set my wrists sooner than I normally would, and we're going to try and unhinge them sooner as well. And it's a combination of those two things. So weight on the left side, I'm going to set the wrists early. I'm going to make a relatively long swing, and we're going to try and feel that we hinge the wrists and let the golf club do the work. You can see it was a long swing, but a deliberate swing. Thanks for listening, guys. I hope you enjoyed that one, and hopefully this will come into use in the coming months. Thanks a lot.